Hello, this is Prophet. I want to do a thing on AIDS, the battle and the cure. I'm going to show you how your body can defeat AIDS. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a cure to the AIDS virus. Not a remedy, a cure. Okay? So let's begin with AIDS. Okay. Now, when AIDS first enter into your body, it is first met by a antibody or antivirus, a cell in your body called the IgG cell. Okay, the IgG cell, when an antigen gets into your body or a pathogen or a virus, any kind of germ or virus get into your body, is first met by the IgG cell, which then alerts. I'm sorry, not IgG, IgM cell. I'm sorry, I said IgG. It's first met by IgM cells, which then alerts the IgG and the IgA cells. Okay, and then when those cells are alerted, then it releases a chemical that releases the T helper cell. The T helper cells. Okay, so when the HIV virus first enters your body, it's first met by the IgM cells, which alerts the IgG and the IgA cells, which then alert the T cells, the T helper cells, which is T cells. Okay, so when T cells gets into your body, when your body produces the T cells, and in the T cells you have memory cells mixed in with the T cells. You also have memory cells mixed in with T cells. But T cells is an antibody agent that helps attack the AIDS virus. So when the T cells then uh, alert your B cells, but while all this fighting is going on, see, your body is in a fight now. So your temperature raises. Most people that have HIV experience a fever, and that's because your body releases a chemical called interleukin. Interleukin 1 and interleukin 2. Interleukin 1 and interleukin 2 is a chemical that your body releases. And it gives you a fever. You'll start experiencing a fever, and your body temperature will warm up because your body is in a fight now. Okay? And then the T cells comes in. See that all of these cells alert your B cells, Then your B cells come in to play. And your B cells has a specific cell called phagocytes. Put that in here, phagocytes. Phagocyte cells. And you also have another cell called cytotoxin cell. I'll put that right here. We'll say this is the cytotoxin cells. We'll say these are the cytotoxin cells. Cytotoxin cells. Okay, and what the cytotoxin cells do is they latch onto the virus and punch a hole in the virus. See, it starts destroying the virus. It starts attacking the virus. And this phagocyte cell, these are all B cells now. The phagocyte cell, what it does, it comes in and it wraps around the virus and pretty much devours it. It eats it. Okay? Phagocytes, which is the B cell, eats the virus. And after it finishes eating the virus, there's some other cells called they call what's them cells called? Dendritic. Den. It's called dendritic, dendritic, dendritic cells. I'm sorry, dendritic cells is what they call. So your body releases dendritic cells, and when this phagocyte cells wraps around the virus after the cytotoxin cell punch holes in it, destroys it, the phagocyte wraps around it and eats the virus, destroys the virus. And then the dendritic cells come in, which is inside of the phagocyte cells, and they break the virus up that's been eaten up inside and take pieces of it to the surface of the phagocytes and display it so the body will know that there's a chemical in the system. Okay, and that way the body knows to what to attack, because the phagocytes will display pieces of the virus up and on the surface of the virus on what they call receptors, and those receptors of the virus, other cells in your body can pick it up, and they'll know what virus to attack. Okay. Now, after all of this is done with, uh, the dendritic cells then tell your body, send a message to your body to cool down, tell your immune system to calm down because the battle has been won. See, and your body will keep making antivirus, and they'll start attacking good cells in your body. So to prevent your immune system from overriding, from overheating, the dendritic cells send a message to your system, tell your system to stop making antibiotic cells and to calm down, to relax and stuff. And then your body begins the process of removing the virus out your system. And that's when your memory cells come in. You have memory cells that record this fight, and your memory cells remember the virus in case the virus come back 5 or 10 years from now. Your memory cells will remember it, and it'll trigger this whole event again. And the same way your body fought it off the first time, it'll fight it off again. So that's why your memory cells are important, because your memory cells record all this. So if you have that same virus or same flu 20 years from now, your memory cells will remember it, and the fight will be back on again. Now, let me give you a quick cure to the AIDS virus. This is how your body beats the AIDS virus. Now, let me give you a quick remedy to AIDS. If you want to cure the AIDS virus, first thing you need to do is get some sarsaparilla. Put that up there, sarsaparilla.